Imagine looking up at the night sky thousands of years ago. No telescopes, no space probes, just thousands of mysterious points of light suspended in the darkness. Across human history, civilizations independently arrived at the same conclusion. They looked at those lights and recorded stories of humanity descending from the sky, or being shaped by entities that lived among the stars. For millennia, these creation stories lived strictly in the realm of mythology. Then, modern astrophysics traced the exact origins of human matter. The elements making up your body, the atoms structuring your cells, were physically forged in the cores of ancient stars. While the specific mechanics of ancient myths were scientifically inaccurate, the core concept of a celestial connection is supported by the composition of our atoms. To find the starting line for your anatomy, we have to rewind the cosmic clock nearly 13.8 billion years. The early universe contained no planets, no Earth, and no complex chemistry. It was a barren expanse dominated entirely by hydrogen and helium. This visualization breaks down the atomic components of a human body. We need calcium for bones, iron for blood, carbon for cells, and phosphorus for DNA. But juxtaposed against the early universe, the gap is clear. It contained 0% of these heavy elements. The ingredients for biology simply did not exist. Our physical presence today relies entirely on a vast cosmic manufacturing process that had not yet been invented. Across the void, gravity pulled massive clouds of primordial gas together, increasing pressure and temperature until the first stars ignited. Deep inside these incredibly hot, pressurized stellar cores, a physical process called nuclear fusion began. This animation illustrates stellar nucleosynthesis. Simple hydrogen atoms are violently crushed together under immense pressure to form heavier atomic structures. As the chain continues, the star begins manufacturing elements like carbon and oxygen. However, these newly forged, life-building elements are trapped deep inside the stellar core. When massive stars reach the end of their lifespans, they detonate in spectacular supernovae. These events eject the newly created elements outward into surrounding space. The death and destruction of ancient stars provided the catalyst to seed a sterile universe with the building blocks of biology. Over billions of years, that expelled stellar material drifted, eventually coalescing with vast clouds of gas and dust to form a new generation of stars, including our Sun and its surrounding solar system. One of the planets that formed from this debris was Earth. Initially hot and geologically volatile, conditions eventually allowed complex chemistry to take hold. From single-celled organisms to complex primates, biological evolution shaped life over immense stretches of time. But these living organisms are essentially temporary vessels for ancient elements. Earth operates as a massive biological recycling system. Atoms move from soil to plants to animals and into a human body. Over billions of years, it is probable that some atoms inside you once belonged to ancient extinct animals. Matter changes form, again and again. A human body is a temporary arrangement of ancient cosmic debris. While ancient mythology offers a powerful narrative, science asks a different set of questions. It demands observable, measurable, and reproducible evidence. Looking at this divide between ancient astrological charts and modern spectroscopic data, we see the boundary between belief and measurement. There is zero physical evidence demonstrating that supernatural beings descended from the sky to engineer humanity. But we have overwhelming astrophysical evidence that the chemical elements required to build a human body were manufactured through stellar processes. The one major exception is hydrogen. Much of the hydrogen inside you bypassed the stellar forge entirely, tracing its origins directly back to the very early universe. Scientific rigor does not destroy the wonder of our origins. By removing magical thinking, we are left with a measurable, physical reality. The oxygen you breathe and the calcium in your bones carry a physical history spanning billions of years of cosmic travel. Looking into the night sky is an encounter with your own origin point, a direct look at the universe from which your atoms came. The matter that once burned in ancient stars now exists as the physical structure of your body.